Good morning. Welcome to Winnipeg. How quickly the weeks roll by. Here we are. We're back to the Rodney Cup and the Bismarck shirt. Just seems like a couple of days ago I wore this shirt, but it's got to be about 2 weeks. What I'm going by is I think there's a total of 13 or 14 cups that we cycle through. Now the Pizza Day cup, we use that once a week, so we probably use the Pizza Day cup twice as much as any other cup, which is fine by me. Anyway, yeah, life is just flitting by. Winter is well over half over now. I'm thinking maybe another, possibly, if I'm really lucky, in about 6 weeks, I'll be out having a quick scoot, all being well. Okay, now we left here yesterday. We had glued up these the hinges on this. We're supposed to try and get these doors or shutters in behind the torpedo tubes somehow, believably. I probably would do better to insert this torpedo after we get everything mounted into place. Now, a couple of viewers reminded me about the conning tower, and we've got to figure out how am I going to get the wires down in behind everything so that when the conning tower is viewed via the mirror, which is going to be behind the conning tower, the wires don't show up. So I'm going to be working on that today, as well as checking to see how this is going to go. We're getting to the place now where I have to be very, very careful that while I'm working on one end of the boat, I'm not breaking something off on the other end. Now there are certain things that I guess once the cone section is on and the push rods are hooked onto the rudder posts, the rudder shafts, then once that's glued on, I can't take that off again. So I got to make good and sure that I've got everything the way I want it, and everything's working, and all the lights are working before we glue the cone section on the end, and for the last time. Also, I'm thinking that when we had this lit up yesterday, it was fairly visible, but I'm thinking that there's the possibility that once we get the clear plastic side on it, we're not going to be able to see inside quite as well. We'll be getting reflection off the sides and so on from the room light. Now, if the room is dim and the LEDs are on, I think the insides are going to show up pretty good anyway. But this will hide, I guess you would call it, the view of the inside just a little bit, even though it is almost completely clear. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of distortion involved because of the curvature of the plastic, and then there's rivets and a bunch of other stuff is molded into it. Anyway, let's recompose here. Remove our little block here that we put in yesterday, and just see if we can carefully get this in place. And then I think maybe it might be a good idea to put an elastic band around it to hold it together temporarily, and check out the conning tower wiring. Yeah, it's getting to the place where I can't. Yeah, I don't know what it's getting to the place to, but whatever it is, we're almost there. Okay. Yeah, let's recompose here. Oh, forgot. All right, we're ready for Missy the dog, who in all likelihood will be by this morning. I don't have any calls expected from a doctor or anything like that that happened to come at Missy time. Yeah. Okay. Now let's get at it. I can't think of anything else to say here. Minus 13.3 this morning. Still pretty cold. Yeah, did I say 6 weeks? Did I be out a quick scoot? Maybe 7 weeks. Okay, let's get at it here. Okay. Yeah, that will be quite easy to accidentally snap them off right here at the hinge. I'm calling it the hinge. All right, let's see now. I can't think of any other way to position this so that we can see it. Now let's be careful not to drop this. I might have to stand up here. Yeah. So I hope my big tummy doesn't go sticking itself in front of the camera. Now these have to sort of tuck in behind. Now is this going to work? Okay, lay it on the back. Okay, I think it's going to be believable. Now, I think it's possible that I've got the doors down a little bit too much. I don't think they needed to be that much. Let's see if this is going to work now. Yeah, we could have a torpedo sticking out like that. It kind of looks like it's just about ready to leave the boat. And yes, I realize that the door is open on the back, and in reality that would not happen. But you know, there's going to be a lot of things that are just not quite right. Can we put another one in the bottom here? Oh no, I can't because this door is closed. Okay. I guess this is the way it's going to be. There's just going to be one torpedo sticking out. Now the only other thing I could do is I could take this torpedo, which has been cut off. I guess we used the propeller end of it for something else, and just fasten it in like this. That would also be believable. You know, it's covering up the nose of the torpedo that's in here right now, but who cares? You know, that maybe I'll do that. We'll see it because the torpedo that I glued in there, I didn't have it out far enough, and yet you can sort of see it when you're looking in like this. From your perspective, you can't. Maybe I'll see if I can swing you around here a little bit here, and then you can kind of look in there. Yeah. Pretty dark, isn't it? Okay, I'm not going to glue this in place now. But I'm curious as to how things are going to line up here. Yeah, I think that if I trim this down a little bit, and we get some extra thin, probably using my needle, get some extra thin down in that hole, we should be able to get everything lined up pretty good here. We want the diving planes to be at the same angle. Like we wouldn't want this one this way and the other one the other way, if you know what I mean. So I think we're going to be okay here. I don't think I have to do anything else. This plastic clear plastic is pretty much in the right place. It's I wonder, this does not seem to be going down here. I wonder if maybe my module is a little bit not in the slots. I should have checked that. Okay, it seems to be fitting better now. The module was about 1 millimeter too far forward here, and it was not in the slot. Now it's dropped down. I'm wondering if maybe what I should do is, I don't think I have any reason that I'm going to have to take this forward to Peter room out. So maybe what I should do is glue it in place so that it doesn't accidentally pop out on me. Because right now we've got a pretty good fit going on here. Okay, we're going pretty slow here, but we are making progress. I did glue the forward torpedo room into the hull. It's not coming out, and it's basically in place here. I'll remove this rubber band later. I just want to be careful I don't accidentally break off the forward diving plane. Now, I had not wanted to have to glue our conning tower in place until the end. However, I've got to run these wires, and right now all these other modules are still loose, and I got to get this one out and get these wires. Like this is the wire for the conning tower, and there's 3 LEDs. There's the green one, and then there's 2 clear on the inside. And I think I've got it now so that it's. See if I can hold this so that you can see it, and I'm trying to get the angle just right here. Okay, that comes down like that. The wires they come down behind. Well, in other words, they're out of sight. Okay, when this is down and you're looking at it from the other side through the clear panel, the wires are not seen, and they go down through a little hole that I drilled in the deck in an appropriate place. So I think I'm going to have to fasten this down, glue it down, and maybe I was going to say just do it really light gluing job in case I have to take it off, but I don't think so. I think once it's down, and I'm just going to have to be super careful when I'm laying this whole thing on its side and I'm pressing the clear plastic outer shell. Yeah, it's anybody who's put LEDs in anything knows what I'm going through right now. You want to try and get it so that the wires aren't going to show. So I might have to put something in here. I don't know if I could poke them far enough. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I could poke them back the other way and have it come down and around. I think it'd be long enough to do that. Yeah, I'm going to have to do this off camera, unfortunately. Right here, I've got a solder joint, and I used glue, weld bond glue, as an insulator. After all, if these wires can be insulated with varnish, I'm sure that this should work as well. Just in case these accidentally touch together. But I'll try and manipulate everything so that they're not together. So far, everything's still working. I did. If I hooked the batteries up right now, our little lights here would probably glow, but we don't want to waste time doing that. What do we got here? 8 minutes after 9. Missy the dog is probably going to go for her constitutional any minute, so we got to be vigilant for that. In the meantime, I'm just going to keep wiggling around here, and I guess I'm going to have to fasten this down. So yeah, I think that's the next step. You know what I just did? I reached around the other side and I think I broke this off on the other side. Oh, gee. Yeah, it's loose on, not badly broke, but I think the easiest way to fix that now is to take the conning tower back out. Oh, yes. And it seems to me I've already broken it once and fixed it. I got to be mindful where I put my hands. There's just so much stuff that you can catch your hands on here, and I am such a bull in the china shop. Well, maybe I'll fix this after. Yeah, I think I'll fix it after. Let's get this glued on. The more I handle it, the more I'm going to accidentally bust stuff. Yeah, I'll just turn it like this so you can see where the wires come out. Don't know if I can get both ends to clamp down at the same time. See, okay, this end is right, but this end is wrong. It's sort of, there's something holding it up here. I wonder if one of those pipes that's going up is wrong. Or maybe the deck is kind of, you know what I mean. I'm going to have to push stop here. Okay, using my hypodermic needle here, I have glued this portion down to about here. You can sort of see where the glue has dissolved the paint. We're going to have to give that time now to meld because it's, you know, painted surface to painted surface, so it will work. Then, after this is secure, then I'll push this down into place and meld the rest of it here. Yeah, that should be okay. And then we'll worry about our wires later. It seems to me that yesterday I said I was going to show you the stools. And when the camera wasn't blocking the light, I could see them real good, but now you can't see them. So I'm going to just use my DeWalt here, and yeah, that kind of works, doesn't it? I know they're in the middle of the little rooms, but where they wouldn't be naturally, but at least you can see them. I think they'll show up pretty good when the lights are on. At least that's the plan. Hello, Missy. Hi. Oh, you've been playing in the snow again. Yes, you have. You've been playing in the snow again. Hi, Max.
Hi, Ron. How are you?
I'm okay. Okay, let's get ourselves organized here.
I'm supposed to go to the E-gym today, but last time I did strength tests, all the weights went up in the system. One went up 40 pounds on my machine. So, it takes me a while to recover.
Yeah.
Anytime my body's going crazy, my toes is trying to make muscle cells. How's your work going today?
Well, it's going kind of slow. I'm trying to get the wires from the conning tower connected down through the shell of the body of the submarine, and it's kind of a
For the LEDs?
for the LEDs, yeah.
Well, you're creating that system, right?
Yeah, it didn't come with LEDs. It's sort of an add-on thing.
So you have to sort of create the specifications and trial and error.
Yeah, a lot of trial and error.
Mostly error.
Yes, I'll agree. Mostly error. Yeah. Well, Missy, that was the last one. Oh, sure.
What a happy day. Oh, little black dragon. What a good dog you are.
You are a good dog. Thank you for coming again, Missy. Thank you for coming.
You're the best, Uncle Ron. Thanks, Ron.
Okay, see you later.
Siren.
Yeah, I wonder if she's gonna howl. No, I guess not.
Wasn't loud enough. She thinks it's the wolf pack calling her, so she howls to tell them where she is.
See you later, Missy.
Don't freeze yourself.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes when there's a siren, Missy howls. But she didn't do it today because the camera was running. Missy the dog. Missy the dog. I was going to tell Missy that I was informed yesterday that there's another little dog watching her by the name of Dottie. And a lot of you have actually seen Dottie. Yeah. I think you know who I mean. Anyway, let's continue on here. I think this is probably strong enough now that I can glue the front down. I bumped this thing here a few minutes ago, and some of the modules kind of worked themselves out of position, so I'm going to have to get everything back. I don't think I broke anything, at least I hope I didn't. Okay, a few moments ago I took a microfiber cloth and I wiped fingerprints off of the inside of this. I'll worry about the outside later. Okay, now let's not break our shutters off. I have got the modules in place as good as I can get them. I'm hoping that all of this now is back far enough this way. I might have to do a little bit of trimming on the stern section there to get everything to fit. Okay, the bow, I think the bow is in place here. There is sort of a positioning peg there. And there is one somewhere else here. There's a pin that goes into a hole. I think it's right, yeah, it's right there. Let's see if we can get this to go here. There, okay, it goes like that, and goes like that. It's gonna be a tight fit. One thing's for sure, it's not gonna rattle, the modules are not gonna rattle around. I think I'm gonna go ahead and fasten this on. As far as I can tell, we are gonna be done. It should all hold together. And I'll be very careful now with my conning tower, not to break the railing off. Okay, I don't know how much of this I can actually do on camera. I think I'm just going to go ahead and, you might say, spot meld it. Yeah, just spot meld it. And then I'll worry about getting these wires tucked in out of sight around the other side of the keel. And I might have to use a little bit of blue tack so that they don't shine. I don't know yet what I'm going to do. Anyway, we're getting there. We're getting there. Now, I'm wondering, before I fasten it on here, well, but there's nothing I can do with the modules. They're as far forward as I can get them. I'm wondering if maybe some of them are not the pegs, or are not down into the slots, if you know what I mean, on some of these. Maybe I should do a little bit of checking. I'm going to turn the camera off here and just check this out here. All right, I want to make sure that all the lights still work when I'm squeezing this together. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the top first, because it's the most important one. And if at the bottom it doesn't completely seal, but I think it will, it won't matter because we won't see it. But I think everything's going to be okay here. I'm not seeing any little puffs of smoke when I squeeze this. Yeah, I think it's going to be okay. And you can't see it, but there's a little green light glowing right there, and I'm assuming that the two light bulbs on the inside are also on. Yeah, it looks like it's lit up in there, so that'll be all right. You know, and each module has lights on, so yeah, I think we're good to go here. I think we're good to go. I'm just going to leave this one on the bottom right here, so that the pin will be lined up in the hole. Let's see, that's why I've got this clamp on here. In other words, this piece and the main hull are lined up. I'm probably going to use this wire to run to whatever it is I use to power the LEDs. I'm probably going to use a couple of batteries like I'm doing right now. And in that way, there's no danger of there being more than 3 volts. Yeah, and I think probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a button somewhere. You just push the button and everything lights up. And as long as you hold the button, they stay lit up. Yeah, they don't have to be on day and night. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. What do we got here? 1:45 already. I wonder if we should just wind it up here for this afternoon. I've been at this since real early this morning, and we have made pretty good progress, I think. Maybe what I'll do is I'll carefully turn this over, and we'll repair the broken railing. Yeah, that'd be kind of fun. Let's do that. Probably about an hour ago, I'm sitting here and I'm working away at this thing, and I see a car pull into my driveway, and the driver gets out and quickly heads towards my door, and he's drop this package off before I can actually get to the door. And now it says it's from Sawtooth Crescent here in Winnipeg, but that's the delivery service, I think. So now I am expecting a delivery from the pharmacy, but I wasn't expecting it yet. So I don't think that's what it is. And I don't think this is Nigel's boats because they shouldn't sound like this. So let's just open it up and see what it is. That'll be a lot more fun than repairing the railing, won't it? Okay, this is what the viewer said he was going to send me. Some sanding sponges. You know what? We're running out of time here. Let's take a quick look at these tomorrow. Grits from 180 all the way up to 800. That's pretty fine. This is probably gonna be pretty good. But we'll look at them closely tomorrow. I'm kind of running out of time here. There's other stuff I want to do yet today. Okay, thank you. Hey Jeff, I kept your shirt on all day today, even when I was painting. Now you didn't see me doing any painting, but when I was running the wires down from the conning tower, I used little tiny spots of blue tack to sort of to hold it up against the bottom of the deck here, and then I painted the blue tack black. I can't even see it, and I know where to look. So that worked out. I'm gonna call it quits like I mentioned. Thanks for watching, everybody, and all being well, we're gonna see you tomorrow.